Hello there, you beautiful soul. Welcome back to another segment of Isagenix Talks. We are actually here today to talk about the business opportunity with Isagenix. And I really just want to take the time really quick to thank you so much for joining me. I have some amazing friends that I've known for a few years actually, and everybody that is here with us today is in a different city. So I'm really excited about that. So I want to start out by sharing with you why Isagenix started, or the Isagenix vision. So Isagenix started to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. Today, nearly 2 decades later, we continue to provide safe and effective nutritional products that help people just like you and me look better, feel better, and live in the bodies that they've always wanted, or we've always wanted. I would like to take just a few seconds to share with you my story and how I got started with Isagenix. So 6 years ago in November, I started at Isagenix. I was actually living in Phoenix, Arizona, and I had just been recruited by a fashion company. I was in the fashion industry. And I was extremely overworked, undervalued, stressed, and unfulfilled. And I already felt myself transitioning out of the fashion industry, but I didn't really know what I was going to do. I went to school for that. That was something that I had been working in, the industry that I had been working in for several years. But I just knew that I needed a change. And it just so happened that I was about to start training for the LA Marathon, which is going to be my 4th marathon that I was training for. And I was introduced to Isagenix by my good friend, who's not with us today, but she has been a dear friend of mine since I was in college living in Chicago back in 2004. So, she was somebody that I really trusted. And I knew that I didn't want to put anything unnatural into my body because I had already started on my holistic health journey. And I trusted her. I knew that she was on that same path. And so I decided to look into it. It just really resonated with who I was as a person and where I was in my journey. And I knew that I needed something that was going to take me to another level. So I jumped in right away. And then within my first 30 days of doing this reset with Isagenix, my body lit up. These superfoods were exactly what I needed to accelerate my internal healing process, as well as allow my body to recover the way that it needed to while I was training for this journey. It was a really long journey that I went on, but I continued to incorporate these superfoods not only through my marathon training, but it just made sense for me, especially where I was in my corporate journey and how busy I was of a person. And I know that many of you now hold very busy schedules, and it's sometimes really hard to stay consistent with your regimen and wanting to just keep your body fueled and running the way that it's supposed to. And so naturally, it was just something that I incorporated into my life. And I've been incorporating it into my life now every single day for now almost 6 years. So this has been so wonderful because now I share them with others, these systems with others, to be able to increase my revenue and streams of income while I build my lifestyle business, and all while becoming the best version of myself and helping others do the same. I believe that this is an excellent business model, and we have amazing superfoods, and we pretty much fit in line with the way that the economy is shifting today. So I am so grateful for the experience and for the opportunity to be able to share this with you today. So what if you had more energy? What if you had more money? If you had more time, if you had more adventure and more family time? Think about what your life would look like if you just had more time to be able to do anything, to design your life the way that you've always wanted to live it. But trading time for money is rarely the best way to get ahead. So what if there was a different way to earn some additional income? Well, there is. And it fits into a business model where you can be able to create all the time that you desire to be able to do anything that it is that you like. And we believe that one of the best ways to accomplish this is to partner with us by building generational wealth through the power of networks and e-commerce. So Robert Kiyosaki, if you're not familiar with who he is, he's a very established and successful investor. And he wrote a book quite a few years ago. If you've not had the time to read it or listen to the book, definitely take the time to do so. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's the #1 personal finance book of all time, and it teaches about leveraged versus linear income. So on the left side of this quadrant, you are going to find the employees and the self-employed earning linear income, which is trading their time for money. This group represents 95% of the population, yet only earn 5% of the wealth. And on the right side of the quadrant, representing the business owners and investors, this side of the quadrant represents 5% of the population and 95% of the wealth. Through leveraged income, our solution places you on the right side of the quadrant, earning leveraged and residual income. And so I ask you today to keep an open mind as I continue to do this presentation, because if you find yourself on the right-hand side of the quadrant right now, that's completely okay. Because I mean, big box corporations and investors didn't start off that way. It just so happens that now we have so much opportunity, and keep that word at the forefront of your mind, opportunity, because he also says, Robert Kiyosaki also says that it's really important for us to open up our minds to be able to leverage lots of sources of income. A minimum, you should be looking at about 7 streams of income. So keep that at the forefront of your mind as we continue on with this presentation. So network marketing is a $193 billion industry. The benefits, as you can see, are audacious. Our company is a profit-sharing company building a network of massive consumption that pays out residually for life. This profession allows you the ability to work full-time on your job and part-time on your fortune. And this is a quote that Jim Rohn, the famous Jim Rohn, says. And so the wellness industry is a $4 trillion industry and is continuing to surge. Yet, yes, it's a trending industry, and we offer a business model in the wellness space that is intelligent, rational, and logical. It's really simple. Online marketplaces are experiencing tremendous amounts of growth because we're all looking for ease and convenience. So I really want you to look at this, or open your mind to looking at this Isagenix experience as a way for you to start something with, I like to say, or Jim Coover says that we are an income producing asset where you can use an expense that's never going, your resources for an expense that's never going to go away, because we will never stop eating. And how many people do you know that eat, right? And that want to feel good, and that want to look good, and want to experience something that's going to be sustainable. So the health and wellness, this health and wellness company offers so many solutions, not only for weight loss, because when we initially started 18 years ago, Isagenix was considered a weight loss company, the cleansing company. But now, I mean, this industry, the wellness industry, it's $1 trillion industry, right? So there's solutions for everyone. In fact, when I used to have my nanny service in Phoenix, I had a few of my families on Isagenix, and they even had their children. I started the toddlers doing half of a smoothie, and just incorporating some of the superfoods that Isagenix offers. And so there's just so much innovation with this company, and it just gives you a lot of leverage to be able to utilize, again, an expense that's never going to go away. So the Isagenix experience, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And this is a quote by Warren Buffett. Think of yourself eating better, feeling better, looking better, moving better, and doing better. And when you become part of our overexpanding family, then you will know that we are just simply together, simply better together. And it's so important, when you go on this wellness journey, or even looking at this as a financial opportunity, that that you're not in this by yourself. And it's so important to recognize that it is really amazing to be a part of a community of people that push you to like different levels, right? Because when you're not changing, right? Change is always happening, but transformation and growth through that change it's literally a choice. Everything that we do is a choice, right? So it's really important for us to surround ourselves with a community of people that are going to push us to new levels, to be able to inspire you to be the best version of yourself. So why would you want to partner with us? Well, we offer 100% compound effect. We build networks, and in today's world, networks are everything. As a result, you get a return on your investment of your time and your products by sharing it with others, and not just family members, right? Like I make connections everywhere I go, and I believe that this is it's a personal development tool with a compensation plan. You will never stop learning here, and you will always have an opportunity to surround yourself with people throughout the company, because we are a global company and we're represented in some of the largest markets in the world. And so you have an advantage here because you don't have the cost of an overhead. If any of you are entrepreneurs, and if you've ever tried to create a business in a brick and mortar, I want to tell you, well, first and foremost, you know how expensive of an investment this is. This is, I mean, an average of like $50,000 to start like a franchise business. That's on the low end. And then to think about when you're going to get your return, right? Because you have to think about all the overhead, the employees that you have to pay, the insurances, all that stuff that comes into owning a business. With us, with you investing, some of your resources with us to be able to get healthy and to build an income, you have no risk. There's no risk involved. So we are considered an online wellness store. How many stores do you know, including grocery stores now, that are offering the opportunity to shop online, and you can either get it shipped to your door or delivered to your door, or you can go drive by and pick it up? This is the way of the future, guys. So it's really important for us to recognize that this is an opportunity that can't be passed up. We offer the opportunity to own your proven online wellness store and drop ship the products to your customers. You carry no inventory for these customers, and the system is already built for you. So in addition to feeding, cleansing, and protecting your body from oxidative stress, we offer targeted solutions so you can look and feel your best. Looking for a better night's sleep, want better digestive health, trying to eat more vegetables, wanting more energy throughout the day, we've got you covered. Looking for healthier snacks, literally, we've got you. And if you work out, or you're an athlete, collegiate, professional, or Olympic, and you seriously just want to take your performance to a whole new level, we've even got a solution for that. No kidding. And I will tell you, because training for 3 marathons prior to Isagenix, and then training for 2, once I was on the Isagenix solutions, I can tell you that it was like night and day in the way that my body was recovering. And so I can attest to, this is not just for weight loss. This is literally just for maximum and optimal like performance. And who doesn't want to perform better every single day? So when you think about it, all we are really doing with Isagenix is showing people, or actually really quick, I got ahead of myself, but one of the things that I mentioned earlier is that it was really important for me not to put anything into my body that was going to compromise the way that I was already living. So at Isagenix, we not only offer healthier options, but we also offer no compromise commitment. So all of our ingredients go through third-party testing, and it goes through a very rigorous research and development process. So you know that you're getting not only the best for optimal health, but you're also getting the highest integrity ingredients in the superfoods that you're putting into your body. That, most importantly, is where I jumped on board. So if you think about it, you can go on to the next slide. So if you think about it, we're simply just redirecting some of your food budget. That's all we're doing. We show you how to redirect your food budget whenever it's wherever it's currently going over to the Isagenix solutions that are scientifically proven to benefit your overall well-being, sometimes without even spending any additional money. So for example, one of our whole food blend delicious shakes, and they come in whey and plant-based, which since I'm vegan, I do all the plant-based options. They cost less than what most people pay for their current meals. So if you break it down all the way, which I really love to do with people, you're paying less than $4 for a superfood meal that's going to be bioavailable, and it's going to give you a lot of sustainable energy throughout your days. I mean, you can go to a Whole Foods like salad bar to try to get like all your vitamins and minerals and like really great nutrients into your food. I used to drop like 15 to 20 bucks, like just like that at a Whole Foods salad bar. So you're literally getting a bang for your buck, just kind of reallocating some of your resources to these whole food accounts. And what's great is that these whole food accounts, all you're doing is redirecting some of your expenses, and it's actually a free account to create. Where it gets exciting is that when you share Isagenix with others, you actually have the opportunity right there to be able to create an income producing asset using an expense that's never going to go away. And word of mouth marketing is by far one of the best ways to market a product, because I personally, and I'm sure that many of you feel the same way, I trust a friend or somebody that I know versus, watching something, an advertisement on television. Because what happens with these companies who spend millions of dollars on advertising dollars is that's where their money's going. Their money is going to advertising. Therefore, they take away from the quality of the product, oftentimes jeopardizing the integrity of the product as a whole. And we're sharing this stuff all the time. Like people tell me, Rebecca, but I don't want to sell anything. Well, listen, you sell your soul every single day. Literally every second of the day, you're selling something, whether it's yourself, whether it's a product, whether it's a service. And I can guarantee that you're not getting paid for zip, squat. You're not getting paid for any of that. And so it's great about being a part of a company like Isagenix. Isagenix spends millions of dollars every single day on research and development so that our products can be of highest integrity. So I don't sell Isagenix. Isagenix sells itself because it works and you can see it. If you've been with me for the years that you've known me, you know how much I've transformed. And it's not just because I work out, I really take care of what I put in my body. And Isagenix has been one of the prime reasons of why I've been able to transform as much as I have. And what's great is that there's no risk involved to you. So you share that you set up your account, you take the product, you consume the product, you feel amazing, you start to share, and all you have to pay is a $29 fee for converting your account to an associate. And that gives you an online grocery store, a business for the entire year. And all you had to pay was $29 and reallocate some of your resources to this amazing superfood. So this is just an example of your income potential. So remember that it's 100% compound effect. So what's great about this compensation plan, and what's great about direct sales companies, depending on how they structure their compensation plan, which Jim Coover, he is one of the founders of Isagenix and has been in the network marketing industry for many years. In fact, he's retired. He was retired from the network marketing industry, and he actually was hired on to these companies to design compensation plans. And so Jim Coover is very well versed, not only in network marketing and how these companies work, but also making sure that if it's not right for the associate, it's not right for the company, and also knowing that you're going to be able to maximize your income growth potential. So just at 6 cycles alone, because you have an opportunity to gain income on the front end. So you're getting income, product incentive bonuses for sharing systems. And then you're also getting paid residuals once you are establishing a team. You know, we're all in this business individually, but we're all growing this business together. So it's really great because you have the opportunity to compound off of everybody's volumes. And it literally gives you it starts with you. And then the potential of this growth is endless. It's limitless. There's no glass ceiling when it comes to your income potential, and even the expansion of your mind. I will tell you that statement about how this is an income, it's a personal development tool with a compensation plan is an understatement. Because what I have gained from this company, and not only the transformation internally and externally, but also the expansion of my mind and the ability to recognize that in this life, there is no limit. And the only limit that there is the one that resides in your mind right now. So when you can, expand yourself and surround yourself with networks, with people that know that there's more to this life than just the mundane routine, waking up every single day, going to your 9 to 5, which there's nothing wrong with that, but also recognize that there's trillions of opportunities that lie ahead of you. And when you can tap into that, it's limitless. The potential is limitless. So, you are having the opportunity to pivot your corporate skills into an additional income stream. Trends have converged to make this a great time to begin. E-commerce is experiencing explosive growth. Health and wellness is on everyone's agenda. And remote work has freed up time to pursue another plan, and people everywhere are looking for a greater security. Creating an additional stream of income is emerging in the field of e-commerce. I mean, there's so many types of businesses right now, not just companies like Amazon, right? There's Shopify. There's Etsy. There's so many different platforms now that are being created for people to build an additional stream of income. But what if you can do this with a success-driven team? It's fun. You have the ability, and I'm praying that after this upcoming year that we have the opportunity to get together at these like global events, because they are so lit. It's literally like going to a party, no joke. And it's cool because they have so many different ways for you to expand, not just in your business building skills, because anybody, like there's no exception of person here. Anybody that's over the ages of 18 can build this business. And what's great about it is that it's a legacy business. So you can actually transition it to your family members. Like if you're married, you can build a business with your partner, with your husband, with your wife, and then you can gift it on to your children once you pass on, and it's a never ending cycle. So it's such a beautiful thing. So what about you? What do you think that you can do right now to change the trajectory of your life moving forward? Have you thought about it? Are you living the life that you want to live currently? Is there any area of your life that you would like to improve, perhaps physically, financially, or both? So that's where I leave you. And I now want to open this up to any questions or